Hi, this is Michael Fisher for savingandinvesting.com, and I want to speak briefly about the subject of stagflation and introduce what stagflation is. Now, stagflation is a nasty combination of a stagnating economy and inflation at the same time. So basically, on the one hand, the economy is slow, and on the other hand, inflation is present nonetheless. And this creates a real problem for central banks and for policymakers, because in a typical environment of inflation, the most common response would be change in monetary policy, i.e. with inflation, interest rates might be raised, or there might be market interventions to reduce the amount of cash in the system, and therefore to reduce the level of inflation. But because the economy is already stagnating, that type of policy would make that even worse. So raising interest rates, for example, to tackle inflation would cause the economy to stagnate even more, and so it's a difficult combination to deal with. It typically occurs for one of two reasons. One being when there's a supply shock and oil prices, for example, jump up and causing inflation, and on the other hand, the economy is still stagnating. Or it could occur when monetary policy is quite loose and inflation is present, but there are other government policies that are stopping the economy from growing. So that is a brief introduction to stagflation, and that term that is sometimes heard. A very difficult combination of two undesirable economic outcomes that are present at the same time, and difficult to separate the two and tackle with economic policies, either monetary or fiscal.